Hi Hitansh, and congratulations for scoring 99.997 percentile in CUET, backing rank 72 in NPAT exam, and fetching calls from IPMAT Rohtak and IPMAT Ranchi.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. So Hitansh, could you let us know your journey? Like, when did you start the preparation and your entire journey with IMS basically?
So I have been thinking about doing an IPM program since a year, but unfortunately, I didn't get the opportunity or I wasn't firm to join at for the full year batch. But later on, I joined in the crash course batch, and since March 2023, I've been preparing for all the competitive exams, and then I had joined the crash course batch. So in the 3 months of preparation, I have standing here now.
Okay, great. You said unfortunately. Why did you said unfortunately?
I would say it unfortunately because last year I wasn't sure to carry on with this IPM program or not. But this year, when I came into that field, when I started preparing for that, I came to know what is the real importance and the value of that. And that's what a mistake I don't want my juniors or the future aspirants to do. If you even have a bit interest in that subject, then I will say go in, try your hands on it. You will definitely like it, and I'm sure you will even crack it if you give your 1 year full.
Okay, so did you have any friends who joined for 1 year, and that is why you are comparing, or like why do you feel so?
I'm not comparing because my friends got into IIM and they had joined the full year batch, but I'm comparing because I would have got enough time to practice the concepts which we were never taught in the school or in a junior college. Because this IPMAT exam is completely different from what we have been taught till now, be it the verbal ability part or the quantitative aptitude part. Also, what I found in IPMAT, being consistent for a long time is much more important than giving 10 hours or 12 hours a day.
Correct. Okay, so rather as you said, it's more important to be consistent. So how many hours on a daily basis, or on a weekly basis, you used to spend for your entrance test?
So, apart from the 4 hours classes which I had of IMS, I used to give around 4 to 5 hours, dedicating equally to all the three sections so
Okay.
that I balance out because after all in IPMAT Indore, we need to balance the cutoffs.
Okay. And how many mocks did you write for the various entrance tests?
So for IPMAT Indore, I had written around 8 to 10 mocks,
Okay.
but same for IPMAT Rohtak. While for NPAT, I had attempted 4 5 mocks because the hard questions or the questions which are expected at NPAT level are already covered in IIM mocks. So this was what I prepared because I got only 1 month to write the mocks as I had only a small span. So I couldn't write much mocks, but whichever proctored mocks came in my way, I attempted that.
Great. Uh, so what went wrong with you in the IPMAT Indore exam?
It was the verbal ability part. I couldn't clear the verbal cutoff. That I scored 107 when the cutoff was in 120. So, but I am still happy because 2 days before the IPMAT Indore exam, I was scoring 30s and 40s in my IMS mock.
Okay.
But later on, I found out that the D day, the exam day can be much different from what we have been doing now. So we should not panic, and practicing English from the day one is very much important because we always think that English is just a language, so it is not that equivalent. We need to focus on quants. In quants, you can learn a concept and you can do any sum, but in verbal, there is no concept as such which you need to do. In verbal, you need to practice and practice. That is what I realized later.
So the gist of I mean, what you want to convey is that for verbal ability, you need to practice from day one, and quant can be, coped up, once your concepts are, you are thorough with it, and you just need to apply to it, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You said that your scores in the mocks, especially in the verbal ability section, was not that great, and on the day of exam, you scored 107, though it was lesser than the cutoff. But what I want to know is that how were the IMS mock? Were they difficult? Were they at pars, or were they easier than the actual IPMAT Indore mock?
So the IMS mocks were quite difficult when we compare to the indoor level, especially the verbal section. While quants, if I compare this year, it was not moderate, but between easy and moderate as compared to the indoor level. This year, in fact, the paper was also hard for quant.
Correct. Okay. And I'm sure you would have also availed one-to-one mentoring session with your mentor,
Yes, sir,
right?
I availed all the four mentoring sessions.
Okay, great. So, how was the experience in that one-to-one mentoring session, and how helpful were they?
It was quite helpful. All the mentors were there to support me, and in the mentoring sessions, they used to analyze my mock scores. Also, in the analysis section, they told me what were the sections I need to work on, and also they told me the way in which I should work rather than just doing the normal course material. Apart from that, whatever efforts I need to put in was also being told, and there was even a follow up after that, and to ensure that I am on the track.
Okay. What would be that one thing that would have touched you while you were at IMS?
It was the support of the mentors from the day one till my interview day. And even now, I am blessed to have mentors like you, Akshay sir, Nimesh sir, Dheeraj sir, Kathy ma'am.
And one last word for the IPMAT aspirants for achieving their dream.
I would like to just say one thing: don't delay or procrastinate. If you have not begun your preparation, then you should begin. 12th will go on, and you won't even realize when you are sitting in IIM Indore if you work from now itself. Because if you work for a long time, it will be an easy process and it won't strain you much, and you will get back with flying colors.
Great. Thank you, Hitansh.
Thank you, sir.